Welcome to Venezuela Insider, the only place in Venezuela for expats, digital nomads, entrepreneurs, investors, travelers, and related internationals. For more information, venezuelainsider.com. Today we're reviewing the Big Mac Index and how Venezuela ranks and what it says about its economy. In case you don't know, the Big Mac Index was created by the very notorious political and economic magazine, The Economist, and it was created on the year 86, trying to estimate some economic data using a simple metric that is estimating the cost of the Big Mac. The Big Mac is the signature burger on McDonald's, and since McDonald's is found pretty much in every place in the world, and the Big Mac is a popular product and is founded on most places around the world, is an international staple that you can study and relate with one country to another. And the main goal is to study the purchasing power of any given country, also the strength of the currency, and also some economical conditions overall. And of course, since most countries are ranked on the Big Mac Index, Venezuela is also studied on such index, and we are going to review what such study says about the Venezuelan economy. First, you have to know that in Venezuela on McDonald's, we have McDonald's, of course, but we don't have actually the Big Mac. We have something called the Big Cheddar that is pretty much the same thing as the Big Mac. For some strategic business reasons, McDonald's here in Venezuela doesn't call it the Big Mac, calls it the Big Cheddar. And according to the economists, and I have to review this, in Venezuela we have a price of the burger that was on late 2022, we're on 2023, of 56.3 Bolivar. That, according to the exchange rate that we have in Venezuela, is 20.71 Bolivar. That's $1. And according to the economists, the exchange rate should be at 10.50 Bolivar per dollar. So that means, according to the study, that the Venezuelan Bolivar is 49.3% undervalued. And for one hand, if you take the nominal value of the Bolivar and how does it cost, how many Bolivars cost a Big Mac here in Venezuela, that's the price you get. However, the real story is quite different, since that in Venezuela we have a de facto dollarized economy, so prices are set in USD, they are not set in Bolivars. Bolivars is just one way that you can pay for goods and services here in Venezuela. For everything, the standard of the prices of the economy are set on USD. So now, making that remark, let's go to the real price of a Big Mac here in Venezuela. The price is, I don't go to McDonald's that much, however, the price is around $10 for a Big Mac, so very expensive to eat on McDonald's here in Venezuela, although, many fancier places, you might say, the McDonald's, are a little bit cheap than eating on McDonald's. And actually, I have to say that here in Venezuela, eating out is one of the most expensive things for many economical reasons, but going to a restaurant is expensive, not only for Venezuelans, for anyone who comes here. Still affordable, still, doable, paying a bill on a restaurant. However, for world standards, for international standards, eating out here in Venezuela is expensive. Having said that, the Big Mac has a price around $10 per burger. and compared to the price of the Big Mac on the United States, that is $5.36 according to the economist. And to this estimation, the Venezuelan purchasing power, I mean the prices here in Venezuela, on that regard, on the McDonald's menu and the Big Mac, it is 53.6% overvalued. So things here in Venezuela are overvalued on these particular items, that is eating food on a restaurant. So the main takeaways here are the goods and services here in Venezuela are overvalued, and I can agree with that remark. Also, the currency is being depreciated, and it is. Venezuelan Bolivar is always being depreciated. It's a pariah on the economic world. According to the economists, the Venezuelan Bolivar, the currency is being depreciated 49.3%. However, according to some estimates, on real terms, the Venezuelan Bolivar depreciated over 70% on the year 2022. For Venezuelans, doesn't mean that much. And that the USD has not have a great purchasing power as does the rest of the economies in Latin America. Yes, in Venezuela, not a cheap place, said that all the time, although has a reasonable cost of living if you come from abroad and you have income, because utilities and housing usually are cheaper here in Venezuela. However, food and some services and most important goods are pretty much very expensive here in Venezuela. I mean, they are compared to international standards. However, in Venezuela, the average Venezuelan doesn't have the purchasing power in order to comfortably buy those imported goods. And that includes apparently the Big Mac and all the McDonald's menu. Having said that, the main takeaway here is that Venezuela, on these particular staples, yeah, the prices here are overvalued. Thank you for watching Venezuela Insider. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on social media. If you want to work with us, VenezuelaInsider.com. Thanks again and have a nice day.